what we haven't spent enough time on today? Did you see President Trump in India yesterday? Did you see 110,000 people cramming into a stadium to see the president and to support this president of the United States? I mean, the Never Trumpers said that, and the Trump haters say the world doesn't respect us. I thought the world didn't respect us. Why would India feature 111,000 cheering people paying respect and showing Donald Trump that kind of love and support? And while there, the president had some pretty strong things to say. Here's cut number one. This is from Fox News Channel in Grabian. The president, of course, never misses an opportunity to deliver a message on what's on his mind, no matter where he is, even India.
Well, it's very obvious. I mean, I always thought that, frankly, that Justice Ginsburg should do it because she went wild during the campaign when I was running. I don't know who she was for. Perhaps she was for Hillary Clinton. You can believe it. But she said some things that were obviously very inappropriate. She later sort of apologized. I wouldn't say it was an apology, but she sort of apologized. And then Justice Sotomayor said what she said yesterday. You know very well what she said yesterday. It was a big story. And I just don't know how they can not recuse themselves for anything having to do with Trump or Trump-related. The right thing to do is that. Now, as a Supreme Court justice, is a different standard. But at the same time, I think it's a higher standard in a certain sense. So they'll have to decide what to do. But her statement was so inappropriate. When you're a justice of the Supreme Court, and it's almost what she's trying to do is take the people that do feel a different way and get them to vote the way that she would like them to vote. I just thought it was so inappropriate. Such a terrible statement for a Supreme Court justice.
What was inappropriate about the statement? I'm not an attorney, so I can't really look into
what the statement was, John.
Well, she seemed to criticize the White House for running to the Supreme Court at the drop of a hat to seek a stay.
No, I don't think that was it. But I think what she did say is she's trying to shame, the way I look at it, she's trying to shame people with perhaps a different view into voting her way. And that's so inappropriate.
He's making a very compelling argument that you've got a couple of Supreme Court justices who obviously despise him, and they shouldn't be involved in decisions that deal with his administration. It's not going to happen, but again, his comments, I think, are valid. His concern is valid. And, you know, once again, poor Jim Acosta from CNN getting bested by this president. Every time he tries to go one-on-one with this president, the president just steamrolls over him. Here's cut number 4, where Acosta, who apparently is, I don't understand why the White House lets this clown cover him. Revoke his press credentials. All he's trying to do is make it. I always come back to assuming that they just want useful idiots to sort of illustrate just how bad they are, how bad the media is. Here's Acosta with a back and forth with President Trump, just sort of a, well, let's play it and you decide who got the better of whom. Cut number 4 from CNN and Grabian.
First of all, I want no help from any country, and I haven't been given help from any country. And if you see what CNN, your wonderful network, said, I guess they apologized in a way didn't they apologize for the fact that they said certain things that weren't true? Tell me, what was their apology yesterday? What did they say?
Mr. President, I think our record on delivering the truth is a lot better than yours sometimes, if you don't mind me saying.
Let me tell you about your record. Your record is so bad you ought to be ashamed of yourself. You have probably
I'm
the
not
worst
ashamed
record.
of anything, and our
you probably have the worst
organization is not
record in the
ashamed,
history of broadcasting. As far as McGuire is concerned, he's a terrific guy, but on March 11th his time ended anyway, so his time came up. So we would have had to, by statute, we would have had to change him anyway. So the time
your new DNI have experience in the intelligence field?
Yes. In fact, we're talking to 5 different people right now. I think all people that you know, all people that you respect, and I'll make a decision probably over the next week to 2 weeks. We have some very good people. But Joe McGuire is a very excellent guy. He's a very good man. And his time was March 11th. I believe it was March 11th where he would have had to leave.
Was he forced out because he wasn't sufficiently loyal to you?
No, not at all. Not at all.
You know what intrigues me about that exchange is how President Trump is willing to engage in a total crap storm journalist like Jim Acosta. Guy's written books about, his confrontational role with this president, or written a book about it, strutting around like a banty rooster, like he owns the place, a provocateur. He's not a reporter. If you watch 5 minutes of CNN, you almost can't believe how bad it is.